cause. Now onto something totally different. This is an image hockey fans will never forget when on March 22nd, 1989, an opponent's skate sliced across Sabres goaltender Clint Malarchuk's neck during a matchup with the St. Louis Blues. And while that moment was defining, there's more to Clint's story. It's all told in his brand new book called The Crazy Game: How I Survived in the Crease and Beyond. Welcome to Clint Malarchuk. Really nice to have you back here.
No, it's great to be back.
There is so much ground covered in this book. There is mental illness, there is a suicide attempt, there is that incident, there is a challenging childhood and an alcoholic father. This was really hard for you to write, wasn't it?
Oh, it was painful to write. I mean, I'd gone through it with therapy and everything, and then it was like having to do it again. So for me, it was really tough.
So why'd you do it?
Well, I woke up with a bullet in my head, and I was spared. I was living, and you know, it gave me a purpose. I think that I just discovered I gotta help people. I've been to the darkest of dark places, and I'm alive, and I am healthy again, and it was, you know, to help people.
And it is helping people, isn't
Oh,
it?
the feedback's been phenomenal. I mean, you know, emails and people coming up that have read the book and just saying thank you, basically. And you know, there's always that nervousness about the book coming out. You know, I really laid my. It's very emotional. It's very raw. Very honest, and you know, you're only as sick as your secrets. Well, then I'm very healthy today because everything's in the book. And it's good feedback I'm getting.
Well, it's beautifully constructed, and I really suggest to everybody to pick it up. Now, it sort of starts with the suicide attempt,
right.
And then goes back into your childhood. Take us through that, because you had it was a tough childhood, but you were kind of the class clown, and then later on you were the locker room clown too.
Well, I think you know, when you have those things going on inside, you want to hide. You want to hide it. You don't want people to know that you're struggling with certain things. And, you know, the stigma of mental illness, when I was going through it, I was caught in that stigma. I didn't want people to know. And so my way of hiding it was being the clown and acting out. And maybe that was part of my personality, because when I was in the locker room and was around the teammates and getting on the ice, I was safe, and I was away from my demons. And so it was probably a combination of both those things, but you know, I'm here to tell about it, and that's what you know, it's incredible that I lived through a couple near-death experiences.
And you did say that hockey saved you from mental illness.
Oh,
you think it would have gone a different way if you didn't have hockey in your life?
Oh yeah, I don't know, you know, I can't say for sure, but I know that you know, you can see why kids get into other, you know, things and trouble. For me, at least, I had sports, and, you know, especially hockey. And, you know, it was my release. Now,
the incident in 1989, we're not going to show it. It's very graphic, but a lot of hockey fans will remember that. You rebounded back pretty quickly, or at least outwardly, but it sort of took things to a different level for you.
Yeah, it did. I spiraled after that. You know, I know I was predisposed to anxiety, depression, and, you know, obsessive-compulsive disorder, but after that accident happened, you know, within a couple of years I became severely depressed, severely anxious, and my OCD was over the top. And you know, the OCD helped me get to the NHL, because it, you know, my drive was incredible. But eventually it was the end of my career, because it overtook my life so badly, you know.
Well, I mean, we've touched on just, I mean, some of the biggies in here, but there's so much more in between. Before you go, Clint, what do you have to say to people out there who may be struggling with mental illness? And we know what the stats are. They are staggering.
Yeah.
1 in 4, 1 in 5.
Well, you know, it's funny. I think for me, you know, I'm a sufferer of mental illness, but, you know, my wife went through so much, and there's more of her out there than me. And I think that just opening up and talking about it, remember, it's not a weakness. It's a sickness, and there's help. So for people that are struggling, I mean, you know, don't feel like you're alone, and don't keep it inside. Get help. And
read this book.
Well, the feedback's been great. I mean, people thanking us and everything. So that's been very, you know, for us, powerful. Just that, because it was very hard to do and put your life out there like that.
And Joni is along for this ride, and what a brave woman she is, and what a brave guy you are. Want to let people know that Clint will be speaking next week, November 6th, at Owl's Nest Books, starting at 7 o'clock. For more information and links, breakfasttelevision.ca. Clint Malarchuk, thank you so much for writing this book, and thank you for coming by today.
Great to be here. Thanks, Tara.
All right, we're going to check on our roads now.